god, dude. What is up with that? No fucking way, dude. Oh my god, dude. Son of a... So fucking dead right now.
Reminding people that fighters are pulling back for fear that a 40-story building just north of where the towers were is going to collapse, and if it does...
This is the opposite side of number 7 World Trade Center. I was standing on West Broadway looking south.
Yes, Savage has a radio. He's been down here already.
They're behind you.
Yeah.
fellow goes, going by what it was this morning, it's this big black fucking shit. No one can breathe anything. So make sure you got a building that you're going to dive into.
Come out of nowhere and just scream right into the side of the Twin Tower, exploding through the other side. And then I witnessed both towers collapse, one first and then the second, mostly due to structural failure because the fire was just too intense.
Hello?
One man said to me that this is worse than Pearl Harbor.
Now, just to deal with the possibility of the missing United Airlines flight, the mayor of Cleveland, Michael White, says that a Boeing 767 out of Boston has made an emergency landing at Cleveland Hopkins International Airport because of concerns that it may have a bomb aboard. There is some possibility that may be the missing United flight, but we do not know. But anybody who's in an aircraft this morning and made an emergency landing safely is probably one hugely relieved person at the moment.
Frank Uciardo back on the phone with us, Brenda, with some New York City officials. Frank, go ahead.
That's right. I'm standing here right now just off Broadway by City Hall with Michael Hess, who is the city's corporation counsel. Mr. Hess, you were trapped in, I believe, 7 World Trade Center. Go ahead, sir.
Yes, I was. I was up in the emergency management center on the 23rd floor, and when all the power went out in the building, another gentleman and I walked down to the 8th floor where there was an explosion, and we've been trapped on the 8th floor with smoke, thick smoke all around us for about an hour and a half. But the New York Fire Department, as terrific as they are, just came and got us out.
Why did you happen to be at that particular place when the explosions took place?
Well, the Emergency Management Center is where city officials go when there is any emergency such as this one.
How do you feel that the OME, the Emergency Management, is going to be handling the situation? It seems like they're still trying to arrange triage areas and areas of command and setup. Where will they be now?
I don't know where the centers will be, but obviously the mayor and Commissioner Shira of OEM are watching the situation carefully, taking all the right moves, and everything's under control.
Where is the mayor located now?
I don't know myself. As I say, I was trapped in 7 World Trade Center for the last hour and a half.
Thank you very much. That's Michael Hess. He is the city corporation counsel who was trapped over by 7 World Trade Center. This is Frank Uciardo reporting live from Lower Broadway, right down the block from City Hall.
All right, Frank, stay with us on the phone here for a quick second, if you would, please. I know you just finished talking with the city officials there. What else have you learned in the past?
There was an explosion. We're on the support floor, which is a basement. Guy came in running. All his skin was out of his body.
Oh my God!
All his skin was out of his body. We took him out. We ran out. We heard a lot of rumbling. I went back in. There was a lot of smoke. We went up like the stairs with the Port Authority police to start rescuing people. A lot of people were coming out, but there was a lot of people that stayed there. We brought a lot of people on wheelchairs and a lot of people on gurneys, all people that couldn't make it because there was no elevator service. The elevator went out. While we were there, we heard an explosion, and it was on the radio. We were told that it was the 65th floor collapse. So at that moment, we couldn't continue going up. As it is, when I came out, there were still firemen there before the building collapsed. There were people on the 34th floor, on the 36th floor, 37th floor, and 39th floor. And we're talking about 30 firemen.
That were up on those floors?
That were on those floors.
When it collapsed?
When it collapsed. So I don't know what happens to them. I know the officer that was helping me. We don't know what happened to him. This officer Lim from the Port Authority Police. We have no contact with him. I've been looking for him. While we came out on the floor, on the lobby, there were still people on the floor, dead on the floor. There was a person encrusted on the floor. That's how big the impact was. As soon as we came out, we hear that the building was falling. We started running. We went inside, right under the fire trucks because there was nowhere to go. Me and another like 3 firemen, we went in on one of the fire trucks, and everything fell. Everything fell on top of it. So we almost get crushed over there. We were taken out of the truck.
Well, tell me a little bit about the emotional impact that this has had on you. Witnessing what you did.
I was on when the bombing happened years ago, and this is the worst I ever seen. Doesn't compare at all. We're talking about the worst thing I ever seen in my life. Nothing compares to it. And when I look up and I see that the building is gone, it's just like I'm totally in shock. There's no way to describe it. And the kind of people that probably still up there, was still up there, it just kills me because I know they couldn't make it. I worked the whole tower from the 107th floor all the way down, and I know they couldn't make it.
An eyewitness account.